This video is brought to you by DistroKid, the easiest and fastest way to get your music on all the major platforms. Use the code below and get 7% off your first year. What is up guys, my name is JAde, and today we are here with the Maschine Plus. We're going to be looking at the scales mode, which I think is a super cool and intuitive way to get stuff going. So first we need to find a sound. Let's get things started. Let's look for some dope sounds. Alright, so we're loaded up. That is what it sounds like straight off the bat. We are in chromatic mode. So we have like a little bit more than an octave. As you can see, like this one's a little darker, and so is this one. That is our octave. We don't really have much, and like if we're trying to play them like we would a keyboard, close enough, right? Yeah, I mean, you could definitely jam just on the chromatic mode, like learning where everything is at. But when you use the scale modes, it just takes it to a whole different level. So what the scale mode does is that it ties our pads to only hitting those notes in the scale. So no matter what note we hit, it's gonna sound beautiful. Let me do a different sound, cause I feel like whoever made all these presets was like very techno headed. I'm trying to find something mellow. Beautiful sounding guitar. Let's do it with that. So we are in our major scale. No matter what we play, it's gonna sound lovely. We have so many types of scales, and like not only is this great for beginners, but even for, you know, more advanced people, because you don't always have like your keyboard right next to you. Like, yes, you're going to be able to create more precise melodies like how you want to write them when you have an actual keyboard next to you, but just being able to like master the pads and master the machine as an instrument on its own, pretty dope. So let's check out some of the other scales and then we'll make a beat. Oh, I like that. Let's try to do something with that. Turn up my metronome a little more. Another cool thing that the machine has is that we could have just went straight into recording and recorded all of that and then chose the best part that we wanted to use for our beat. But because we are being aware of our CPU when using this device in standalone, I like to really like play it out as much as I can and just get an idea of what it is that I want to record before actually recording. So let's go ahead and hit record, and then we'll find the best spot from that small clip. A little sloppy, but just the right amount of sloppiness. So now I've loaded up a bass sound on group B, and what we need to do next is make sure that we are on the same scale. Oh wait, oh snap, it automatically sets it to the same scale. How cool is that? So how smart is the machine that it knows that we want to be in the same scale? Like, that's just common sense that it should happen that way, but it does not happen like that on a lot of other devices. So dope. So we can literally just get to jamming and figure out what else is next. Alright, so I've loaded a group for our drums, and like, isn't that cool how like you guys saw me? I just kept going, didn't have to think about it, didn't have to think about setting a scale, didn't even have to think about setting the length. Like, you can automatically set the length however long you want it to be. It's not tied to like the first bar or the first group or whatever. And I think that's dope. Like, I really like this workflow, but I do want to get this out of the way. Once you start loading a lot of groups on the Maschine Plus, I have been getting a lot of like audio glitches, which is sad because I want this to work and I want to be able to recommend this to people. But right now it's kind of like in its infancy, I still feel. And once you load like a lot of groups, even just like sometimes with 2 groups, I've been getting audio glitches. So just thought I would throw that out there because, you know, you might see me enjoying it here, but I have been pulling my hair out with it lately. But I do really like it. I really hope that Maschine can get it where it needs to be, because it really is awesome. So I just got a laptop just for music, super excited about it. Never had just a music laptop, right? Unfortunately, the native software isn't compatible yet with the Mac M1, sadly. I hope that Native Instruments is hard at work trying to make that happen because it's so fast. Like, seeing how fast that new Mac is, I understand why it's so difficult, like for something like this to compete against something like that. You know, like if this were plugged into the Mac, it would run, it would run smoothly, smooth like butter. On its own, I don't know, man. I don't know. But back to the video. We got a group loaded. I just did that so we can use the drums because I have not loaded my drum kits on here yet. Very cool. It's still going. It's got some really good sounds, I will give it that. All the packs that you can get for the Maschine are filled with like really high quality content, so I will give them that. Like, it's exciting to just mess with a group. If maybe you're like having trouble finding where you're gonna start your beat, or you just need some simple cool drums, something different. I'm not crazy about that kick. Let's do another group. So I hope that you got an idea of what using the scales mode on the Maschine is like, and how cool and easy it is to like just get started messing around with the pads, really working on like your timing and stuff. Definitely something I have to work on. And it really is such a great feature to have for your creative process, just to get ideas flowing and ideas going. And you saw how simple it was just to lay that beat down. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. If you guys like what I do and would like to support this channel in any way, consider becoming my Patreon or check out my sound and sample packs. They are dope, and so are the synth shirts. Love you guys. I hope you have a magical Christmas and a new year, and I will see you next year. Psh.